Imagine you have the thought, I'm so stupid. Imagine you have the thought, I'm so stupid every time you try and make dinner, or read a book, or get up out of bed in the morning. Eventually, you might find yourself wondering, why do I have these thoughts? Why me? Why did I turn out this way? And soon, every single day, over and over again, you find yourself wondering, why did I turn out this way? This can be the daily experience of someone with depression, a mental illness that disturbs mood and thinking. 300 million people have depression. It is the leading cause of disability in the world. It causes unemployment, homelessness, and at its worst, suicide. Each year, 800,000 people die by suicide. Luckily, we have existing treatments that work well. Unfortunately, up to 30% of people, or 90 million people, do not respond to existing treatments. So can we find any alternatives? My research is focused on identifying alternative interventions that can directly target the things that cause and maintain depression. Research has found that repetitive thought is one of the things that causes and maintains depression. When I asked you to imagine thinking over and over again, that's an example of repetitive thought, thinking that repeats itself about either the past or the future. So could we find a new intervention that could interrupt repetitive thought in order to interrupt depressive symptoms? In the present study, I examine whether TUS can be this new intervention. TUS is a novel, non-invasive brain stimulation device. It has been found to increase positive mood as well as to reduce the brain activity that is associated with repetitive thought. So I conducted the first study examining whether TUS can be an intervention for depression and tested whether it can reduce repetitive thought. I brought 24 participants with depressive symptoms into the lab for 5 days, and I randomly assigned them to either TUS, in which they received 5 sessions of TUS brain stimulation on the right side of their brain, or to placebo, in which they received the brain stimulation probe held to the right side of their brain without emitting any energy. And I found that TUS significantly reduced future-focused repetitive thought called worry, such that those in the placebo had more repetitive thought at the end of the study, and those in the TUS condition had less repetitive thought at the end of the study. This suggests that TUS could actually be that new intervention that interrupts repetitive thought in order to interrupt depressive symptoms. This research could be a first step in identifying a new alternative for those 90 million individuals who do not respond to existing treatments. Thank you very much for your time.